The emergency klaxons aboard the science vessel Luminous Discovery screamed with an urgency that made the crew's protective membranes vibrate. Chief Scientist Vril AK checked the readings 3 times, certain there was an error. There wasn't. Hypernova event detected, the AI announced in its calm, automated voice. Stellar collapse in Sector 449. Gamma ray burst imminent. Impact in 4 minutes. The bridge descended into controlled panic. The Valorian captain, Zenthor, immediately ordered evacuation to the shielded core. All personnel to the radiation bunker. Move. The crew scrambled, crystalline Tertians, gaseous Nephilim, aquatic Selkies, all rushing toward the heavily shielded central chamber designed to survive exactly this kind of cosmic catastrophe. The radiation from a hypernova could sterilize an entire solar system. No organic being could survive unprotected exposure. Wait, called out Engineer First Class Marcus Webb, the lone human aboard. What about the external sensor array? We'll lose months of data if it gets fried. Vril AK's eyestalks swiveled in disbelief. Human Marcus, the hypernova radiation will arrive in 3 minutes. You'll be dead in seconds if you're not in the bunker. Marcus checked his datapad. The array is only 40 meters from the airlock. I can disconnect it and bring it inside in 90 seconds, easy. 90 seconds? Zenthor's scales flushed with distress colors. The shielding barely protects us in the bunker. You'll be exposed to enough radiation to disintegrate your cellular structure. I'll be fine, Marcus said, already heading toward the airlock. Just a quick spacewalk. Human Marcus, this is not a request, Zenthor began, but Marcus was already cycling through the airlock. The crew watched in horror through the monitors as the human emerged into open space, nothing but his standard EVA suit between him and the coming apocalypse. The countdown timer showed 2 minutes, 30 seconds. He's committing suicide, whispered Vril AK. Why would he do this for data? Marcus moved with practiced efficiency, magnetic boots securing him to the hull as he worked. His gloved hands manipulated the connection ports with surprising dexterity for a species with such primitive appendages. 1 minute, 45 seconds. The radiation levels are already spiking, the medical officer, a translucent Loomis named Shyla, announced. He needs to abort immediately. Through the comms, they heard Marcus humming. Actually humming. Almost got it, he said cheerfully. This connector is always sticky. 1 minute. The external cameras showed the first wave, a shimmer in space itself as exotic particles began their deadly arrival. The sensors screamed warnings. Every species on the bridge felt their survival instincts shrieking at them to hide, flee, do anything except watch. Marcus disconnected the final cable and tucked the array under his arm. Got it. Heading back in. 30 seconds. He made it through the airlock with 10 seconds to spare. The crew had barely sealed themselves in the bunker when the full force of the Hypernova's radiation storm hit the ship. The Luminous Discovery groaned under the assault, its shields flaring brilliant white as they deflected enough energy to vaporize a small moon. 20 minutes later, when the radiation finally subsided to survivable levels, the crew emerged from the bunker. They found Marcus in the engineering bay, already reconnecting the sensor array. Zenthor approached cautiously, medical scanner in hand. Human Marcus, you need immediate treatment. The radiation exposure. Oh, right, Marcus interrupted, pulling up his sleeve. Yeah, I got a bit of a burn. You got any aloe vera on this ship? Or like, moisturizer? Zenthor stared. Marcus's arm was red, not charred, not blistered with radiation burns, not showing the cellular breakdown that should have killed him 3 times over. Just, red. Like mild sunburn. This is impossible, Shyla breathed, scanning Marcus with every medical instrument available. You were exposed to 47,000 millisieverts of radiation. That's enough to kill a Valorian 20 times over. You should be. Dead? Marcus offered helpfully. Nah, I'm good. Hurts a bit though. Feels like I spent too long at the beach without sunscreen. Vrillake's scientific mind struggled to process the data. Human Marcus, your species' radiation resistance, it's orders of magnitude beyond what your file indicated. Marcus shrugged, pulling his sleeve back down. Oh, well, Earth has this thing called the ozone layer that's been kind of spotty for a while. Plus, my ancestors came from Australia, that's a place where the sun actively tries to kill you. We kind of evolved to handle UV radiation. I guess that transfers to other wavelengths pretty well. You're comparing a hypernova blast to your planet's sun? Zenthor couldn't believe what he was hearing. I mean, radiation is radiation, right? Marcus said. Sure, this was more intense, but same basic principle. My cells have pretty robust DNA repair mechanisms. We all do, it's a Deathworld thing. We're constantly getting bombarded by cosmic rays and solar radiation. Our bodies just deal with it. The crew stood in stunned silence. They had survived one of the galaxy's most lethal cosmic events by hiding in their most advanced shielding. The human had survived it with the equivalent of a mild cosmetic injury. So, Marcus said into the silence, about that moisturizer? Shyla mechanically retrieved a dermal regeneration compound, her tendrils trembling. As she applied it to Marcus's reddened skin, she asked the question everyone was thinking, what else can humans survive? Marcus thought about it. Well, we've got folks who free climb mountains in the death zone, where there's barely any oxygen. People who dive to crushing ocean depths. Extreme temperature survival. Some people even build up tolerances to poisons for fun. Oh, and my grandpa survived 3 heart attacks and still goes jogging. Your elder's primary circulatory organ failed 3 times. Vrilake felt faint. Yeah, but medical science is pretty good these days, Marcus said casually. He's stubborn though. Typical human trait. As Marcus returned to work, humming the same tune as before, Zenthor updated the human species file. Previous classification, durability level 4. New classification, durability level 9, possibly higher. Special note, can survive hypernova radiation exposure with minimal intervention. Recommend extreme caution when estimating human survival thresholds. They consistently exceed all projections. The crew of the Luminous Discovery learned an important lesson that day. When the galaxy's radiation models are based on species from gentle worlds, those models utterly fail to account for beings forged in Earth's harsh crucible. To humans, even the death of stars was just another Tuesday.